Welcome to episode 4 of the EDFD459, the Learning Space video tutorials. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the interactive map. So if you go to the home page and click on the unit content folder, and this will take you to the options that we've already seen, Learning Modules, Wimber, and Check This Out. Click on the Check This Out folder, and this will open automatically into the interactive map. Now the purpose of this interactive map is to highlight where you've lived or where you study or where you've been on holiday, somewhere that means something to you, and it's basically a way of building this interactive environment so that the whole unit can see all the different people that we have in the unit and where they live and where they come from. So in order to add to this, I'll take you through this tutorial now. So what you want to do first of all is scroll down towards the bottom and click on full screen, which you'll just find here. And that will open up a big full screen version of the map. You can see on the left hand side that I've actually already put 3 options in here. So I've put in Benghazi in Libya, where I spent some of my childhood. I've put Brackley in Northamptonshire in the UK, where I actually went to primary school. And I've put Rusape in Zimbabwe, where I was born. What I'm going to do now is actually put in a marker to show a place called Repton, which is where I went to secondary school, also in the UK. So if you go to the top of your screen, and you'll see here there's a thing that says Add Place. So click on that once. And what will happen is it will arbitrarily drop a pin onto the actual map. Now I've been using red as the color of my pin, so I'm going to go back over to the different colored pins on the left hand side, click on the red one once, and that will turn my pin to red. So I'm now going to navigate around the map and actually find this place called Repton on the map, and then make that my pinpoint, and that will be that will notify where I went to primary school. By clicking on the map once, so you'll see that your mouse is turned to a little hand. By clicking on the map once and holding it down, and then moving your mouse, you can actually move around the map. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on the red pin, and holding my mouse down, I'm going to move it over to the vague area of the United Kingdom. So now you can see that my pin is actually resting on the United Kingdom, but what I want to do is I want to take that in further, and I want to see if I can actually find this village if possible. On the left hand side here you have a navigation bar which allows you to zoom in and zoom out. So if you click on the plus sign, that'll zoom me in, and I'll move in again. Okay, so temporarily the pin has disappeared, but again if you move around the map by clicking on it once and holding the mouse down, you'll see that my pin has actually reappeared. And I'm going to carry on zooming in until I can actually find the very place that I want. Okay, now it's near a town called Derby, and I can see Derby up here, so I'm going to move it. And in fact it's very near to this town called Burton upon Trent. So I'm going to drop the pin there and see if I can hone in even further. Okay, so I'm looking for Repton. And it is a pretty small village. Okay, there it is. So if I move over to Repton, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more to see how close we can get. Okay, so now it's beginning to show me the actual streets in there. So if I go up to the right hand corner of the map and click on satellite, what that will do is it'll actually change it into a real, almost like a Google Maps version of this particular village in England. And so now I'm going to see if I can actually remember where my house was in this town. Okay, so that puts the house just there. So I move my pin to that area there, and that has now found the actual house that I lived in this village when I was a schoolboy there. I'm now going to name this position so that it's saved. So in the name section on the left hand side I'm going to put my name, and then what this particular area is. and it's Brook House in Repton. And then I'm going to give it a description where I went to secondary school. Once you've done that, you can also add a URL if you wish, if there's anything particular about that area you'd like us to have a look at, or you can just go up and press complete. I will then go in and confirm that and make sure that everything is hunky-dory, and then the next time you have a look at that map, you'll be able to see not only your pins but also the pins other people in the unit have added.